Hey YouTube, welcome back to Tinker with Tools. Earlier today I was walking through Lowe's and saw this on a weird little display. This is the brand new compact drill driver and impact driver kit. So let's go ahead and unbox this and talk about it on Tinker with Tools. So as I mentioned earlier today, I found this at my local Lowe's. I know it was announced several months ago, and I haven't heard any other news about it since. I haven't seen any reviews. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places. They did announce this compact drill driver and impact driver earlier in the year when they announced a bunch of new tools. Well, today I was able to get my hands on it. We're going to go ahead and unbox it, talk about it, do some quick testing, and just try and get some initial first impressions out to you before we do a full length test, possibly next week. Something that I do like about this is Flex smallest battery is 2.5 amp hours. It's the same one that they've been shipping with everything. And in this kit, you do get 2 of those 2.5 amp hour batteries. Then you also get the Flex charger. One nice thing about this charger is this is a pretty beefy charger for what I'd consider their base charger. It's 160 watts. That's significantly more powerful than the base charger you get with a lot of different brands. So being able to get a nice charger right out of the gate is something I do like about the brand. The first look at the new compact drill driver, it does hold true to the name. It is absolutely tiny. And so it's going to be interesting to see how the power level is, because that is a really small, nice tool. And then I've never had a Flex impact driver besides the top tier Flex, quick eject impact driver. So this is going to be something of a first for me. This is their compact impact driver, and once again, it is absolutely tiny. It does still seem rather stout and well made, and then there are still 3 modes here. So you do have speed 1 and speed 2, and then you do have what appears to be a self-tapping mode. So it'll be interesting to see what exactly you're getting as far as performance goes out of this, but if it can get the job done and be nice and compact, that is certainly something that's worth looking into. I'm starting to wonder if the reason why they've been doing sales on their non-turbo drill driver and then also the non-quick eject impact driver down to $99 is because they were trying to clear the stock out to make way for these. Now this is down on power from that previous generation of drill driver, but it'll be interesting to see how the power performs and if this is a worthy replacement and it's just going to be smaller, and if that's kind of something they saw. Now the impact driver does have the 3 modes, but overall seems pretty nice. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get the camera moved over. We're going to do some driving testing, and then we'll do some drilling testing, and we'll see what they're made of. Let's go ahead and put these batteries over here and get some fresh ones. So let's go ahead and do some quick testing. I think we're going to start with the impact driver. Okay, so it is not a quick insert chuck. That is something I wish they had rectified. On the quick eject impact driver, it also is not a quick insert collet. Like, you can't just go ahead and stuff it in, but you do have the button there that makes it so you don't have to use the collet. On this one, it seems that they opted for a more traditional style collet, not the real short stubby one, but it is not quick insert. So we're going to go ahead and drive just some 2-inch screws, and we are going to start in speed 1. Let's do a 3.5-inch screw. We are up to speed 2 now. So just for comparison, there's your 24 volt compact, there's your 12 volt M12. So let's see power-wise how this one does. So the RPMs on this are a little bit higher. Power-wise, it's down a little bit. Size-wise, it's actually pretty comparable to it. So this is going to be a 3 1/8-inch GRK. Let's try a 4-inch GRK. We're going to do a 3 1/8, and I'm going to see what the metal fastener mode does. Okay, so as you can see there, it spins through pretty quick, and then as soon as it starts impacting, it stops. That's what you expect out of a metal fastener mode. So let's do just 1 or 2 bigger fasteners. I really wish it was quick insert, but oh well. So in terms of really large fasteners, I don't think that you're necessarily going to be getting top speed performance. That's not necessarily what that tool is going to be for. But let's just have a comparison sake here. And I get they are completely different tools, but it's just kind of seeing how it compares. Okay, let's start talking about the drill. Let's kind of see, first off, what we can expect from the clutch. Does seem to be working. It is an electronic clutch. It does seem to work quite well. Let's try some slightly larger stuff. These are 4-inch timber locks. It feels strong. We are going to bring out its predecessor, if you will. So size-wise, I mean, it's a lot smaller. So here's a 5-inch Spax. We'll do 2 6-inch timber locks, one with this drill, one with the predecessor. This predecessor is rated for more RPMs, more power. It's bigger. Let's see what it can do. So I do think there's clearly a performance difference between the two, but in terms of what it can do, I don't think it's going to be that drastically different. It's not going to do things as fast, and I think maybe over on drilling, this one has a 100 RPM difference down in speed 1 and a 400 RPM difference in speed 2. And so I think in drilling, that's where we're going to see the difference. Let's go ahead and take it over there and see what it can do. All right, so first we're going to be doing a 1/2-inch twist bit. I know it's not real taxing. We're just going to kind of see what it can do. So it can do 1/2-inch twist bits, no problem. Let's step up just a little bit. All right, so this is the Flex 3/4 inch auger. Having no problem with that. All right, now let's do a 1-inch Flex auger. Yes, it does feel like it's down on power compared to this one, but you're still getting the same jobs done. So yeah, it's doing all the same task in the same speeds. All right, there's some drilling. Let's go ahead and talk about it and kind of come to a conclusion. All right, so there you have it. We've done just some initial testing with these tools, and I have to say the first impressions are quite impressive. When it comes down to it, the impact driver I don't think is going to offer blazing fast performance, but that's not what this tool is about. If we're comparing it to other compact impact drivers, I think it's going to be competitive. I think these subcompacts almost, they're calling it compact. These tools are the alternative to 12-volt tools in my opinion. And size-wise, these are certainly an alternative to that size. They do have a bigger battery, but one of the nice things about having subcompact tools on the 18 or 24-volt platforms is you can stay on a single battery platform and be able to get compact or smaller tools. It appears that's how Flex is choosing to handle this, releasing some of these more compact items. This is what I would consider to be the first tools of perhaps the second generation or of a new generation of Flex tools. We saw the initial ones get released several years ago now. We've seen their performance, and overall, I've been pleased with what I have. This is going to be that first step in the next generation of Flex tools, or that second wave of Flex tools, that is going to be hopefully taking in some of the feedback that was given during the first generation of tools, with the impact driver getting the multiple speed modes still and being able to have that even though it's in a compact size, I think is really good. I wish it had a quick insert collet. That is perhaps a personal preference, but it's something I really like to see, especially when you start talking about a premium tool brand. I feel like it should be on there. The ergonomics of the tool seem to be pretty nice, and with these 2.5s, you are still getting a pretty sizable entry-level battery for a tool company. I mean, this isn't the DeWalt 1.3 amp hours or anything like that. You're getting a good battery. I think it's got a lot of nice little features on it. But the more impressive one, in my opinion, is the drill driver. Now, it's not a hammer drill. I do believe they do have a hammer drill coming out, but I don't know that you necessarily need a hammer drill at this size of tool. It's nice to have, but I don't think it's a necessity. As far as compact tools go, I don't think it's necessarily going to be the top performance, but I think that performance is sufficient that you're not going to be wishing that you had a different tool. For these tools, or for that kind of second offering out of Flex or the second line of tools, I think this is pretty impressive. So we're going to be doing a full review and a comparison to some other compact tools to see how they stack up. We'll be doing that in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. But let me know what questions you have. Let me know what tools you're interested in seeing these tested against, and we'll go ahead and get it taken care of. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, this has been Tinker with Tools.